Mr. Chairman, I rise in strong opposition to this bill, the Permanent Trump Secure Border Act. This bill expands detention, reduces due process, strips protections for children, and hands even more unchecked authority to agencies that have already harmed communities like mine in Los Angeles. We already know what an ICE with unchecked power looks like. At Dilley Detention Center in Texas, it looks like children reporting mistreatment, contaminated food, sleeplessness, and inadequate medical care. In Hawthorne, California, it looks like Carrie Lopez Alvarado, a 9-month pregnant U.S. citizen, shoved against a truck, handcuffed, chained, and interrogated by ICE agents about where she was born. She later went to the hospital with abdominal pain and gave birth early. In Huntington Park, California, it looks like federal agents using explosive devices outside Jenny Ramirez's home while her 1-year-old and 6-year-old children were inside. Everyone in that home was a United States citizen. And in my district, I saw firsthand what it looks like. During my visit to Adelanto ICE Detention Center, I met my constituent, Carlitos Ricardo Parias. He's a food bank volunteer. He's been recognized by the city for his good works. He is a father and a husband. And he was shot in the arm during a traffic stop by immigration agents before being taken into custody. Mind you, the judge dismissed those trumped-up charges. But he is still in Adelanto, and he is still not receiving the medical treatment that he deserves. I went to visit him, and what I saw was horrifying. He reported severe pain, nerve impairment, swelling, reduced mobility, headaches, vision problems, and a bone infection. It looked to me like his arm will be amputated. And when I was able to get the medical records, it was revealed that for his gunshot wound, he is receiving vitamin D. I was told by the folks at Adelanto that pre-existing conditions are not treated. I was told that the doctors at Adelanto are not liable for treating any kind of medical issue that occurs before arrival. That is stupid, and it is malpractice. Mr. Parias remains in detention, and he is still not receiving the medical attention that he deserves. So why are we not marking up legislation to address these abuses? Why are we not conducting the necessary oversight on these conditions? Why are we so afraid to have the folks responsible for this kind of behavior come before us and answer questions? If you are not afraid of the answers, then you should not be afraid of the questions that will be asked of you. Why are we marking up a bill that rewards inhumane treatment with more authority and fewer safeguards? A bill that imprisons children, a bill that weakens asylum protections, a bill that criminalizes technical errors, a bill that empowers agencies with a documented record of abuse. None of those things in this bill will make us safer. This is a doubling down on cruelty. And yes, Republicans in this Congress have given DHS $240 billion. That is larger than the budgets of 150 countries. They have more police officers than the cities of Los Angeles, Chicago, Dallas, Washington, D.C., Vegas, L.A., combined. And the American people don't want to see more killings on their streets. And they don't want this bill. They want that madness to stop. They want answers to their questions, and they want oversight. And this committee has an obligation to stop trying to ram this kind of nonsense through a committee and to instead conduct the kind of oversight that we all deserve. If one of these people in any of these videos was your child, your friend, your neighbor, even somebody you didn't like, you would still be pressing for oversight. So let's get to that business instead of this bill. And with that, I yield back.